What's up, everybody? Red Hamu SLA here, and you're tuning in to Mystery Moab Watch. If you're new to me or to the channel, it's a series that I do once a week, every Friday, and basically what I do, boo! Basically what I do is I've got a kill counter up there in the top right corner, and you're gonna kind of feel the suspense of whether I'm gonna get a Moab or not while I count up to it, etc. If you're interested, I'm rocking a specialist. It's the only thing I rock. And the weapons that I've got going on here are the PP90M1 with extended mags and rapid fire. Yes, I know the gun's a beast. Fuck off. And the Scorpion Akimbos. Perk loadout, extreme conditioning, hardline, steady aim, perk chain, sleight of hand, stalker, quick draw. And that's how I do it. Anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about something that happened to me when I was a bit younger. I'm what you might call a bit of an older gamer. Right, a little bit older. I'm not ancient, not yet. At least I don't feel like I'm ancient. I could be ancient to you, but I don't really feel like it. However, this did happen to me. I guess I think maybe my mid-20s, and you know, most of it is concerning my ex-girlfriend at the time. So, well, it was my girlfriend at the time. Of course, she's my ex-girlfriend now, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying. Anyways. This chick was a little fucking crazy. She was a little crazy. She was always, you know, she was like a fucking pit bull, man. She was always trying to, and a smart pit bull. Like, she would always, like, put you in traps and shit. She was good at trapping you, right? And she was just ready for the attack. Always ready to attack. So one day, she's dropping me off at work. I think she's dropping me off at work. Or maybe she was picking me up. I can't fucking remember. But we were trying to save gas or whatever, so she dropped me off. And she just randomly says to me, I mean, just really, just straight up out of the blue. I had no, I fucking had no idea that she was gonna ask me this. She was like, I mean, she had some insecurities, okay? She had some insecurities or whatever, and like I said, she was crazy, so maybe this might, I don't know, this might be predictable for you, but it wasn't for me. She was just like, out of the blue, she just like, who gives better head? Me or your ex-girlfriend? I was like, what? What the fuck kind of question is that? And I sort of looked at her and I'm like, I was shocked, of course. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, do you really want me to answer that? And then, you guys, and that, man, that was the wrong fucking response. That was the wrong response. Because she got this look in her eye. She got this fucking look in her eye, man. You know, she was getting ready to pounce. She looks at me and she's like, yeah, I do want you to answer that. and let me rewind a little bit here, you guys. As far as like me as a person, or how I used to be, or how I kind of am, and you know, I've kind of like, I don't know, not softened. I would say I've made, you know, myself a little less sharp over the years, and you know, it's been a conscious decision and an effort. But you know, it used to be like where I would just be totally fucking brutally honest to people, and it got me into trouble a lot, and as you probably can guess, and for the most part, I still kind of am, but you know, now I feel like I'm better at picking and choosing, you know, and that's number one. I was fucking just brutally honest. Number two, like, I feel like when somebody tries to tell me that I suck at something that I really want to be good at, that I do my best to improve, and I want to improve so much that the next time that I meet up with that person or a group of people or whoever that fucking told me that shit, that they have to admit how much better I've become, and maybe even that I'm better than them now, etc. Whatever. I just recognition and respect, and I work my ass off to get there, right? So she asked me that, and she's like, you know, she's like, yeah, I want to know. I want you to answer that. And this is like my mentality at the time. I'm thinking like, you know, look, if I tell her the truth, you're gonna, well, it's the truth, you know. If I tell her the truth and she's not dope, then she's gonna improve. She's gonna want to improve, just like I would if somebody told me that I wasn't the best. And it's the truth. She wasn't the fucking best. And I looked at her. I looked at her straight in the fucking eyes. Right back at her, like how she was looking at me. And I was like, my ex-girlfriend was better. Yo, and she was fucking livid. She was livid. She's like, what? What? How could you say that? How could you say that to me? And I broke it down for her. I broke it down. I straight up looked at her right in the fucking eyes, and I broke it down to her. And I'm like, look, will you give me a head? Right before I come, you get off and you finish with your hand, and that's fucking weak. That's not cool at all. My ex-girlfriend used to swallow. And dude, just wowzers, there's my mom, whatever. And wow, she fucking over. You're totally over. And the problem was, you guys, is that she didn't think like I thought. She didn't think, man, the next time I give this guy head, I'm gonna fucking swallow his dick and his balls. I'm gonna gargle his cum and just fucking juggle it in the air a couple times and then swallow it down. No. She didn't give me head for 2 weeks. So you make sure, if you ever get in the same situation and a girl asks you, who's better? You say you, babe. You are the goddess of head. Thanks for listening. Red Ham USLA. Peace out.